bringing us all together to honor our veterans. We are grateful for their countless sacrifices and commitment to serving our country. We thank them and their families for their dedication and service. We pray for the safety of those currently serving. Please help us all to fill our hearts with gratitude as we recognize those who have served. Amen.
Well, good morning. Good morning. It's a great morning, even though it's a little chilly. I am John Marshall, and it's my honor and privilege to be the head of George Walton Academy. Thank you, Annalise, for opening our time together in prayer. Thank you for those words. And I'd like to welcome everyone today, especially the veterans in our audience. You are our very special guests this morning. We are grateful for your sacrifice. We are grateful for your service to our country. Veterans Day, or Armistice Day, as it was originally called until 1954, came into being in the United States in November of 1919. A year earlier, on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, the Allies and the Germans agreed to stop fighting in what was then called the Great War. This worldwide conflict would later be called World War I after the conclusion in 1945 of the Second World War. As we reflect on the past 108 years since the U.S. entered World War I in 1917, countries across our world, not only in Europe and Asia, but in recent years in the Middle East and in parts of Africa, depend on the American military for protection in the face of tyranny and oppression. The Russian invasion of Ukraine is only one reminder that there is still evil in this world, and American military leadership is necessary for a more peaceful and stable world. The United States of America remains a beacon on a hill, and today, more than ever, our armed services protect this exemplary position that the United States holds in our world. I have one piece of housekeeping. Please silence your cell phones. Students, you should not have your cell phones, but for adults in the room, please remember, let's honor this program by turning off our cell phones at full screen. Who did that? I hope it's not a student. Ladies and gentlemen, may God continue to bless the men and women and their families of the United States military. Enjoy the program.
Would everyone please stand? Color guard, attention! Color guard, advance! Color guard, post the colors. If you are in uniform, please salute. If not, please place your right hand over your heart. Join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which.
For many of us here, Matthew's return to campus feels especially meaningful. His family's legacy is deeply woven into the story of this school. His late uncle, Mr. Steve Whitley, was an extraordinary president.
Good morning. Wasn't expecting the little kids to say that too, but appreciate it. My friend and fellow Rotary Club member, John Marshall, asked me to speak today. I told him, not only would I be honored to speak, but he made my job easy because I gave this speech here in 2019. But then I was technically still a captain in the Army, but I was home on terminal leave and preparing for grad school. So I'm actually legitimately a veteran right now. I do remember sitting in this gym as a student every year for this ceremony. But then I was probably dreading my next calculus test or secretly hoping wrestling practice would get canceled. Well, the joke's on me because West Point had way harder calculus tests and nothing ever got canceled, so enjoy it while you can. So I've seen confusion on social media about what today actually means. So here's the gist. Veterans Day honors all who have served in the military. Memorial Day honors those who died while serving. And Armed Forces Day honors those currently serving. So why do we honor veterans? Less than 1% of Americans have ever served in the military. And while people think of the military in different ways, its core mission is simple: win the nation's wars. General Douglas MacArthur said it best: in war, there is no substitute for victory. If you lose, the nation will be destroyed. But soldiers are not warmongers. Above all, they pray for peace because they're the ones who suffer and bear the deepest scars of war. Before I served, I didn't fully understand how fortunate we are to live in this country, even though both of my grandfathers were in World War II. One was in the Navy and a 2-year Japanese prisoner of war. The other was a D-Day and Battle of the Bulge veteran. My uncle, in the front row, was in the Vietnam War, and my dad, sitting beside him, was in the Gulf War. So I grew up surrounded by stories of sacrifice, but it wasn't until I wore the uniform myself that I truly understood what it meant. Because part of service is sacrifice. We miss birthdays, weddings, funerals, births, and holidays while away from home in dangerous foreign places. And every service member accepts the possibility of laying down their life if called upon. That's not a cliche. It's actually the first article of the U.S. Code of Conduct, which is a set of principles guiding how service members should act, especially if captured or held prisoner. It says, "I'm an American fighting in the forces which guard my country and our way of life. I am prepared to give my life in their defense." Every veteran agreed to do that for all of you. That's why it matters we have a day set aside to honor them. As we celebrate today, remember, there are people serving in dangerous places right now. The ones you see on TV sending greetings home are usually on safer bases. But there are others on the front lines in remote places without cameras, facing real danger every day. As the saying goes, people sleep peacefully in their beds at night only because rough men and women stand ready to do violence on their behalf. One way you can support those serving overseas is by sending care packages and letters. They make a bigger difference than you might think. Most of the food I ate in the cockpit with me during my combat missions that could last up to 12 hours actually came from care packages. They were a real lifeline and a reminder that people back home are thinking of you. For the younger students, your handwritten letters and drawings mean even more. They lift spirits and are usually hilarious. The less censored they are, the better. For example, one kid wrote, "Don't get hit by a bomb," which that's great advice, actually. Those simple things, food, a card, a laugh, remind those serving far from home that they're not forgotten. I often hear people worry about the next generation, but one of my volunteer activities is helping high school students prepare for service academies. And I sit on Congressional Service Academy selection boards. I can tell you, every young man and woman I've worked with is motivated, capable, and ready to answer the nation's call to lead America's sons and daughters. We are in very good hands. Finally, I encourage you to take the time to talk with veterans about their service and what they've learned. You might be surprised at what you discover. Some veterans don't talk much about what they did, which is okay. I worked with and provided a lot of air support for, let's say, special units where the guys have beards, look like linebackers, and can run marathons. So if you ever meet someone who fits that description and gives you a really vague job title and service history, maybe don't dig too deep into what they did. For example, my friend Jason flew Apaches with me in Afghanistan and later went to grad school with me at the University of Georgia. One day, at a football tailgate on campus, a classmate came up and said, "I really don't believe Jason was ever in the Army. He always wears Hawaiian shirts. He looks like a middle-aged dad. And right now, he's leading a calling the dogs chant with some frat guys a decade younger than him." I told him, well, Jason was notoriously tough overseas. He led a lot of people that age, and he was routinely in intense combat situations. But those days are behind us now. These days, we're just enjoying life and glad to be home. On the surface, we may seem like neighbors, co-workers, or middle-aged dads in Hawaiian shirts. But beneath that are stories of sacrifice, leadership, and resilience. And when our voices are gone, so too are those stories, and with them, part of our nation's history. We live in an incredible country, one made better every day by those who've served in war and in peace, and by the families who've stood behind them. I've seen places where people can't speak freely, gather like this, or even dream of the opportunities we often take for granted. It's one thing to read about war in a classroom, like I did here a long time ago, but it's another to see such evil firsthand. Those experiences gave me a deeper appreciation for the freedoms we enjoy and for the men and women who sacrificed to protect them. Their service allows us to live safely and freely, and we should never forget that or take it for granted. So to all of them who made that possible, thank you for your service.
Shall we tell you how sweet you
We would like to thank our GWA family and friends for sending in over 240 pictures. At this time, please join us for our Veterans Day video tribute.
Thank you, veterans, for your service.
Thank you, veterans. We love you, veterans. Thank you for your service. We appreciate all you've done for us. Thank you, veterans.
89 cents in the ashtray, half empty bottle of Gatorade rolling on the floor. That dirty brace cap on the dash, dog tags hanging from the rear view, old school can and drive your truck. Leave that radio playing, the same old country station where you lived it. Oh yeah, I crank it up, and you probably punch my arm right now if you saw this tear rolling down my face. Yeah, I'm just trying to be tough, and Mama asked me this morning if I've been by your grave, but that flagstone ain't where I feel you anyway. I drive your truck, I roll every window down, and I burn up every back road in this town. I find a field, I tear it up till all the pain is a cloud of dust. Yeah, sometimes I drive your truck. I've cussed and prayed and said goodbye. I shook my fist and asked God why. These days when I'm missing you this much, I drive your truck. Yeah, I roll every window and I burn up every back road in this town. I find a field, I tear it up till all the pain is a cloud of dust. Yeah, sometimes, oh sometimes I drive your truck. I drive your truck.
We appreciate you, veterans. Thank you for all you've done. Happy Veterans Day.
Dreaming of home in this war that we fight. Nothing seems the same, it doesn't feel right. The struggles they face, sleeping cold tonight. The war has been won, but the battle goes on. The dust still remains on the boots they have worn. The uniform that folded up in the drawer. In the drawer. Follow me home to a place that's divided, where the brink is the brunt, where the fate is decided. We're standing alone while the battle is never won. You can't follow me. Hold on to my hand while the love is delighted. There's a flame that still burns. It's your fate you're deciding. We're standing alone while the battle is never won. You can't follow me.
We carry that flag, then we carry the story. You know that we stand in the memories of glory. We fight for the shelter and home, no soul. We bled for the land that we call home. Should be facing the nights all alone, living in the storm with a harm in the stone. If it's gone, when the skin is a war, they survive. If you doubt that it's smoke is the reason they thrive. Now, from the battles we've been, in the peace, that's where our healing begins. So here's to our soldiers forgot by some. We'll be a voice till justice done. From blocks we stand, hand in hand, we'll march for the vets. Together we stand. It's not a story, it's real life. And if you had a heart, then you'd help us fight.
Follow me home to a place that's divided, where the brink is the brunt, where the fate is decided. We're standing alone while the battle is never won. You can't follow me. Hold on to my hand while the love is delighted. There's a flame that still burns. It's your fate you're deciding. We're standing alone while the battle is never won. You under my boots, but I'm still stepping. Mail from a memory, dust on a frame, names on a dog tag singing my name. Sand in the seams, but I clean my soul. Home on my mind when the nights got cold. Scars like a map that I carry inside. Learn how to breathe where the thunder would hide. If pain was a battle, then I paid that toll. Still I lift up the falling when I take that roll. I bend, I break, I rebuild strong. Turn a long dark road to a marching song. Hands to the sky for the ones gone on. I'm here, I'm loud, I'm living on. Only living, we hold the line. Blood in the pages, love in the spine. From boots in the sand to a porch at night. We carry the name till the stars burn bright. Only living, stand with me. Every brother, every family. If you're still fighting in your mind tonight, sing it out loud. We'll keep us alive, yeah. Left on me in a 12-hour day. Pick the rest up when I learn to pray. Told my fear you ain't paying my rent. Build my peace out of every little man. Kiss that rain on the mirror at dawn. Said we made this far. Keep moving on from the post to the plan, from the field to the steel. We ain't ghosts, we heal real. I bend, I break, I rebuild strong. Turn a long dark road to a marching song. Hands to the sky for the ones gone on. I'm here, I'm loud, I'm living on. Hold the night hard in time, light still shine. We rise tonight. I carry a letter like fire and snow. I carry stories wherever I go. If the night gets heavy, I'll sing your name. Turn silence to thunder, turn ember to flame. On 11/11 we hold the line. Blood in the pages, love in the spine. From boots in the sand to a porch at night. We carry the name till the stars burn bright. On 11/11, stand with me. For every brother, every
At this time, as is tradition at George Walton Academy, our band will lead us in the marches of the armed forces. If you're a veteran or a family member of a veteran representing them today in attendance, we invite you to stand as your hymn is played so we can give you the recognition that you deserve. States Marines. United States Army. United States Space Force. United States Coast Guard. United States Air Force. United States Navy. Let's give all of our veterans one big round of applause.
please stand for battalion colors. Color guard, attention. Color guard, advance. Color guard, retrieve the colors. Salute. 2. Color guard, retire. You may be seated.
Today, we honor and thank all who have served our nation with courage and dedication. Your sacrifices protect our freedom and inspire us to live with the same strength and integrity. As we close this Veterans Day program, we extend our deepest gratitude to every veteran, those in attendance, and those who could not be here with us today. On behalf of everyone at GWA, thank you for your service and your example. We are forever grateful for your sacrifice. At this time, I would ask that our middle and high school students remain seated as we dismiss our lower school and our guests. Thank you.